This next property is located in FairPlay, Colorado, well, just outside of FairPlay. What I want to do is show you what FairPlay is all about. Back in the mid-1800s, there was a little bit of a gold rush. FairPlay was actually called South Park back then. There were so many people putting in several different claims at one time that the judge said, hey, this is not fair to all the newcomers. So they changed the name to FairPlay. You know, there never was much of a gold rush here, and it left this little town as a ghost town. And finally, in the mid-1900s, a group got together to restore this little town, South Park. Let's go in and look at the post office. You know, this old general store here is combined with the post office, and I tell you, if you've never been here, you've got to go through the museum and see some of this old stuff back in the mid-1800s. I mean, look at this, just all kinds of neat stuff that you can see how they made money back then. And look here, check this out. This is back here's an old switchboard back here. Man, and hey, here's the old post office boxes. Look at this, just like they was back when they put their mail in here. And wow, let's go look some more of this old town. This is the modern day dentist office, complete with hammer and chisel. And next to the dentist office was, hey, the coffin maker. This had to be comforting. This next building is a schoolhouse for the mid-1800s. This is pretty much up to date, complete with a chalkboard. You know, there's not much to say about the courthouse, but they had to have law even back then. I bet a lot of you didn't know that they had a laundry and seamstress, and of course, no one wanted wrinkles in their clothes, so they had the iron. If you're ever near FairPlay, Colorado, you got to come by and see the old South Park city right here, the way it was back in the mid-1800s. Now let's take a look at the property that's for sale just outside of FairPlay.
Milton, what we have here is we have a family cabin that we've owned since 1976. We built it, and it sits on 6 acres. Mostly it's a part of the Silver Hills subdivision, which is a lot of open space. There's 2 very large ponds that are ideal for fishing for families.
Well, that's a nice trout. Tell you what, folks, look at the size of that trout here. You can catch them about any time, right?
Yep.
Look at that.
In the house, we have about 1,800 square feet, 2 levels, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, large family kitchen area, dining area, and living area with fireplace and wood-burning stoves inside.
You know, as we was talking about, the cabin is just right over here, just minutes. In fact, you could walk down here, but you're right here at the main access to thousands and thousands of acres of the Pike National Forest. Was excellent hunting. You can actually take your vehicle here. You have to stay on the road with your ATV or 4-wheeler or whatever you go up there in. But this road, I've been down this road. We put in actually at Keystone, another famous ski resort right over this, back in these mountains here. We put over there and ended up here. That's the kind of trail system through here. You know, another thing about Park County and this bowl that FairPlay sits in is probably more gold medal fishing waters than anywhere in this part of the country, especially the state. There's the Platte Rivers running all through here, and all kinds of creek arbitraries going into these deals. There's just lots of fishing. So, you like fishing? You got it right here.